biotechnology approaches to produce a desired insulin product. In this presentation, I will be explaining the biotechnology application of the use of rejoining DNA in bacteria to create insulin. Now let's look at the methods of development. The use of rejoining DNA in bacteria. Rejoining DNA is a technology scientists developed that made it possible to insert a human gene into the genetic material of a common bacterium. This rejoining macroorganism can now produce the protein encoded by the human gene. Scientists built the human insulin gene in a testing center. Then they remove a loop of bacterial DNA known as the plasmid and insert the human insulin gene into the plasmid. Then they return the plasmid into the bacterium and place it in a fermentation tank where the rejoining bacterium uses the gene to begin providing a human insulin. After the fermentation, it is remove the insulin from the bacterium and it is purified to be used as a human medicine. Now let's look at a few benefits. People with diabetes can now live longer. Manufactured insulin allows people to treat diabetes with a simple injection instead of surgeries and experiments like in the olden days. So before insulin was discovered in 1921, people with diabetes didn't live for that long. There wasn't much doctors could do for them. The most effective type of treatment during that time was they put patients with diabetes on very strict diets with minimal carbohydrates intake. This could buy patients a few extra years, but it never really saved them. Harsh diets, some prescribed as little as 450 calories a day, sometimes even cause patients to die of starvation. Now let's look at the use. So manufactured insulin is used to treat type 1 and 2 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes, also known as juvenile diabetes or insulin-dependent diabetes, is a chronic condition in which a pancreas produces little or no insulin. Insulin is a hormone needed to allow sugar to enter cells to produce energy. Now let's look at type 2 diabetes. An impairment in the way the body regulates use sugar as a fuel. This long-term condition results in too much sugar circulating in the bloodstream. Eventually, high blood sugar levels can lead to disorder of circulatory, nervous, immune systems. And then this is just a chart showing type 1 diabetes and type 2. And you can see a few of the differences and then some of the same things that they have. So the ethical application surrounding the development and the use of the technology. So in the past, insulin was made and used from animals such as pigs, cows, and many believed it was unethical. However, today, almost all insulin is produced via recombinant DNA bacteria. While there are very few ethical issues with this form of insulin production, one that could be raised is since scientists are manipulating DNA to create a natural occurring hormone, it can be seen as unethical. Thank you.